I saw you talk to that strange woman, Britt the Bold. If you're here to get me to hand over my village to a group of outsiders who don't respect our culture, then you're going to have to leave my hall. Everyone who comes here looking to take advantage of our might thinks they're more sophisticated than we are. You've been here long enough to join a hunt, but you haven't picked up a book or asked about our traditions. It's not about books, it's our culture. That Sturk Fellowship wants to use our warriors without really knowing anything about us. For me, to agree to join your cause, you must prove that you're willing to learn who the people of Shorestand are. Telling you would defeat the purpose. Look around, examine our books, learn about us, and find your own inspiration. You seem clever enough, and that young woman certainly has a lot of spirit. You'll figure it out.
I'm here, friend. Tell me what you know. You met with Speaker Frogirda? I don't see any spit on you. What did she say? Won't respect? But this is Nord cultural exchange. Respect is what we do. Well, we just have to convince her otherwise. My brother would start gifting now, but we have no gifts. I could give beautiful and moving ram horn recital. List of 4 Nord names is too complicated. And brawling wouldn't be most convincing. This recipe looks good. Nothing says Nord culture like feast. But words are stranger than usual. Look at ingredients. Words make no sense. Wait, it's puzzle. I love puzzles. You find half and I'll do same. Well, I saw farm outside village. It could have spuds. And try lake in west for swimmer's scales. But buzzer's treasure. Oh, visit local mead maker for honey. Find those and meet behind Bear Hall. Ooh, Rickert says I am most excellent cook.
The gods must have blessed that fancy smocked newcomer. I just watched her stick both boots in her mouth while talking. Oh, I have 1 jar left, but I have plans for it. Tell you what, the jar's yours if you sample the mead over there. Speaker Frogirda will only sell my mead at village gatherings if someone's tasted them first.
Just waiting for the wolf hall to give food.
Is it really that bad? Don't keep me in suspense here. Are my meads all right? Did you try them all? How were they? You acted strangely after some of them. No matter. Which one did you like best? So, the clover wasn't too strong of a flavor then. I'll keep that in mind. Here, I promised you the last jar of honey if you tasted the meads and you did your part. Be careful with it. I'd hate to see it go to waste.
I got my troubles and you got yours. What do you say to sharing them and lightening the burden? Like a potato? I can see where your trouble stems from. It's the wrong season to harvest potatoes. They're just buds. I have some dried potatoes. They won't be as good as fresh, mind you, but they'll work right enough in most recipes. Thing is, my farm's overrun with coral crabs. Get rid of the crabs, and you're welcome to my dried potatoes. That's quite the stink. Think you can follow the scent on the ground? That's quite the stink. Think you can follow the scent on the ground? that smells stronger than I remember. I take it this means you found what drew those coral crabs to my farm? Well, now we know that the crabs can't resist whatever's in this batch. I won't be buying it again from Olaf, that's for certain. I'm a man of my word. Here, 1 sack of dried potatoes. It should be more than enough for your recipe.
Here! Here!
Hawk's bones, it's lovely outdoors. With the beast gone, I can just enjoy the breeze instead of looking over my shoulder. Swimmer's scales. You don't eat the scales unless you like a little crunch. No, your recipe probably means the flesh. Fishing's great here, if you have the right bait. Our lakes. Good thing there's a lot of crabs around here. Hope you're not squeamish like me. My brother keeps crab meat in our home, so I don't have to kill anything. But it's mine. You can't have any.
here! Not bad for cook spot, no? That was adventure and a half. I went all over Shore's stand, even peeked into Wolf Hall. Learned not to talk to Speaker Sogrard yet. He's very shouty. How did you fare? Find all your ingredients? Perfect! I'll set everything out and then we can get started. Chefs say it's important to be organized when cooking. Otherwise, you might confuse radishes with eggs. Oh, I am excellent cook. Hardly burn anything. Brother Rigord loves my rabbit meatballs too. Don't worry so much. You tell what order to add ingredients. End of recipe is confusing. Think old Nords had trick up their boots with this one. Let's get this feast started! Not make stew before, huh? Try again. What's that smell? Our feast food? Oh, can't serve that. Yes! Look how stew thickens!
Chopping wood works up a thirst.
That smells scrumptious! Yes, that's it. I knew you could cook. I know good Nord cooking smells. This not it. That smell will make mouth drool. That looks right. We did it! I need to make ready. Take stew and serve speakers in Village Square.
One more, and you'll be good looking.
Food is the best part of... Potatoes? Out of season? Oh, I want a second bowl.
I'm not too late! Let the feast of friendship commence!
Stew proves nothing. Wait, where did you find this recipe?
Together, Stu? At this time of year? Oh, it's delicious. Your food served and your feast started. But was it enough? Come, speak to me. I hope you know that the stew was lumpy and not a feast of friendship like Brittabold said. It's usually served as part of a harvest celebration. And yet... Together stew is made from whatever's close at hand. We come together as a village to make it hearty and delicious. So, I suppose it is about friendship. Your ambassador may not be as daft as she appears. She actually taught me something. It wasn't elegant, but what about Nord's ever is? Your feast was earnest and displayed willingness. I don't believe you'll treat our warriors as fodder. The Hall of Feathers will support your fellowship. And I have a gift for you. A book. You haven't talked to Sogrard yet, correct? I know what he'll ask of you, and this book will help. Before you ask, I won't tell you what his challenge will be. I won't cheat. But since you found inspiration from a book before, perhaps you can again.
See, Frogida? I told you this ambassador was different.
It's the wrong season for a harvest feast, but their effort is commendable.
It worked? Our feast worked?
You think some soup will sway me or my wolves? We know who we are. We know what we want. And we know that this fellowship is not for our village. Do you know who makes decisions for them? For their allies? We are the proud Nords of Shore Stand. We will act in our own best interests. Us. Not some fellowship. Not the regent in Sunport. And certainly not kings and queens from across the sea. As a matter of fact, I don't. But you managed to convince the other speakers of your intentions, and I've had a good while to study Brit the Bold. I have a challenge for her. If she can make a convincing enough speech, I will follow the others. You can't jump in to help her deliver it. And to make things more interesting, she must incorporate our village's founding story into the speech. If she does all these things, then yes, the whole village will join this fellowship. Because I think she can't do it, you convinced the other speakers with your actions, hers and yours. This she must do on her own. It requires a quick mind. That's what I think you have that she lacks. Don't worry. I'm confident she'll fail.
Speaker Sograd talked to you without being mean and unsettling. I knew you were lucky. What did Speaker Sograd want? Did he change his mind about endorsing fellowship? That is ridiculous. When have political allies ever overruled each other? We'll have to prove him wrong. What does he want? Oh no! A speech? Not some grand display of helpfulness? Speaking's not my family's strongest, most skill. And the founding story? How will we get that? Alright, here's plan. I give speech like Speaker Sogrard wants. But you need to help when my memory fails. If you gesture to the things I forget in the speech, I can add them and no one will know. Is good plan, yes? Speaker Sogrard, you think Sturk Fellowship will not listen, but I listened. I know this village was founded by Nords looking for better lives. Nords with vision. Nords who saw this island in... A sack!
She's just confused.
What village is she talking about?
I don't feel so good.
A ball!
She
This
jokes.
is supposed to be our ally.
A ball!
That doesn't sound right.
Can't expect a fool to get it right.
A tankard! Their ocean journey was most rough and full of big whales. But when ship crashed, they didn't drown. They tied themselves to...
Where did did you learn our story?
Ridiculous.
A sword!
That doesn't sound right.
Is she drunk?
A sack!
She's just
You're
confused.
joking, right?
Despite our troubles, the work goes on.
Cheese!
That's not how it goes.
Where did you learn our story?
A
You're
bowl!
joking, right?
She jokes.
A barrel! Yes! On barrels they floated ashore. Solstice was dark and scary. But did your ancestors run? No. They dreamed of the Fox Shore. They dreamed of... bread!
That's not how it goes.
Wrong.
A sack!
This is supposed to be our ally.
Ridiculous.
Cheese!
Is she drunk?
What village is she talking about?
It's a little...
A bowl!
You're joking, right?
Can't expect a fool to get it right.
A bow! Of course! Bows kill darkness and bring sun back to sky. You are visionariers, barrel lashers, hunters of darkness. You with your ceremonial mead and the food you eat for your forenords.
You should demand a larger bounty when you see
Where did you
Jar.
learn our story?
Wrong.
Take all... Speaker Sogrard, you think Sturk Fellowship will not listen, but I listened. I know this village was founded by Nords looking for better lives. Nords with vision. Nords who saw this island in...
The Nords here.
a tankard. Their ocean journey was most rough and full of big whales. But when ship crashed, they didn't drown. They tied themselves to... a barrel. Yes, on barrels they floated ashore. Solstice was dark and scary. But did your ancestors run? No. They dreamed of the Fox Shore. They dreamed of...
Am I drunk? Or is it me?
a bow! Of course! Bows kill darkness and bring sun back to sky. You are visionariers, barrel lashers, hunters of darkness. You with your ceremonial mead and the food you eat for your forenords.
That
I
bounty
told you
is
that
certain to attract a lot of
Guards
people.
will stop you.
I hope you understand.
A
This
sword!
is supposed to
That
be our
doesn't sound
ally.
However minor the crime, I cannot look the other way.
Bread!
Can't expect a fool to get it
She
right.
jokes.
A
She's
bowl!
just confused.
What village is she talking about?
A sack!
That doesn't sound right.
Wrong.
You'll be good looking.
Don't look to me.
Cheese! Yes, you are cheese eaters too. Your traditions live as long as your village. No one can take that away. You fear your voice will be silent? You fear orders? You are Shore's Stand Nords. You will not let those things happen.
That's right.
Not bad. Right, Sograd?
This island is your home. Defend it with friends. Defend it in fellowship.
I will have to think on this.
Can you think in tavern? My throat's dry and wants to drink. One moment, friend. I have ideas. Don't tell speakers, but I have the most cunningest of plans. Remember Speaker Frogirda's books? There was one on Great Nord brawling tradition. We start a tavern brawl and bring village even closer together. Speaker Sogrard was close to agreeing, but pride blocks progress. So, we brawl. Let him get frustrations out and see that Sturk Fellowship is not so bad. He wants to agree, but with time he will talk self out of it. We won't give him time. Like I said, most cunningest of plans. I go start brawl. Come in when you're ready.
Doesn't anybody want to hear my funny story?
Is this how you welcome outsiders? Show me good time, brawl!
How's this?
Have fun, friend!
No maiming or serious injuries.
Ah, yes. A time-honored shore stand tradition.
to pick up your teeth.
This has out too low. Let's join the fun.
Fan out!
Fresh air will clear my head. I'll make my decision outside.
No more for me. I yield.
Have fun hitting someone else. I'm done.
Speaker Sograd left? Come, friend, let's see if plan worked.
Ah, what excellent fighting.
There you are. Speaker Sograd wants your ear, not mine. Still smarting from my fanciest footwork, I guess?
As I said, I needed some time to think and some fresh air. Brit is as bold as her name, using that brawl to distract me. But still, I must admit that she rose to the occasion and surprised me with that speech. Your ambassador reminded me that our people have always been our own. We will not be swayed or ordered about by anyone. We speakers will go to Sunport and send for our warriors when they are most needed. To offer advice, we know how to use our village's warriors best. If the Fellowship has any issues with that, then they'll need our assistance more than we thought. But this island is our home. We should defend it from every threat.
Sounds like your talk went well. We have much to discuss. Oh, that was incredible! Every bit of it. From beast hunt to feast making, a speech that did not go most disastrously, and a brawl. Others in cultural exchange will be jealous when they hear, and Rigard will be so proud. Hard work just starting for speakers, but for us, I can happily say we are done. Thanks to us, Shore's Stand joins fellowship and friendship and with open minds. Cultural exchange pays well. Since you helped, you get glorious reward too. Oh, I can't wait to tell Rigard what happened. He'll be so proud, maybe even buy me a drink in Sunport. I won't introduce him to speakers, though. They will get along with other fellowship members better. Breaking words is not Nordway. Not unless there is a murder, or better fishing elsewhere, or if sun moves from east to west. But I'll be in Sunport. No matter what happens, I'll keep proving fellowship's value to them. Until cultural exchange, my brother Rigard, or Skald King, sent me on next assignment. Isn't life exciting? I was only slightly worried this job wasn't for me, but look, it is exactly what I hoped for.
All right, who's ready to chase the worm cult from our shores?
That's the spirit! The worm cultists don't stand a chance!
We won a great victory in the Writhing Fortress. The first of many, or so I hope. Now that the wall has been severed from its power source, we can finish its destruction and open the way to Eastern Solstice. I asked Murmel the same question, and he told me I should think of the Writhing Wall as a process, not a structure. We destroyed the font from which it emanates, yes. But the power the worm cult has already poured into Solstice remains. With one final blast from the Meridian Lens, every vitrified soul that was released contributed to the power collecting in the light. Murmel thinks that now is the time to release that energy and overwhelm what remains of the Writhing Wall. I want you to strike the blow that destroys the wall, comrade. No one has done more to bring us to the precipice of victory, so the honor is yours. Go to the Meridian Lens and activate it one final time.
Now, fire the Meridian Lens.
Yes, you did it! The Writhing Wall has fallen!
Ha! Those Tusken cultists got no place to hide now! Time for a fight!
Well said, Scordo. I have some thoughts on that too. A word, comrade? We did it, comrade. The Writhing Wall no longer stands in our way. The Sturk Fellowship can finally strike into Eastern Solstice and end the threat of the worm cult. If we save our world from a new plane meld in the process, even better. Our assembled forces begin the march east. We'll scour this island clean of the worm cult and all their evil works. We could not have gotten this far without you. Here, a reward for your efforts. On behalf... The Writhing Wall has fallen, but our work isn't done yet, comrade. Not while the worm cult persists. Maps provided by the Regent reveal an ancient fortification beyond the mountain pass, Gristmong Hold. The Fellowship must secure that location. Whoever controls the hold controls the pass through the mountains. We can't push deeper into the eastern side of the island if the worm cult occupies it. And if we can't press forward, we can't rescue Vaunus or put an end to Mannimarco's plans. I want you and the other champions to scout ahead and find out what awaits us at Gristmong Hold. We need to know what the worm cult is up to, how much of the east they control. Then we need to push our advance force forward to secure the hold. You and the other champions will split up and scout the area ahead. Find out what our forces will be walking into. Meet Scordo at the mountain pass before you strike out for Gristmong Hold. Only what Regent Corinway and others have told us. No one on this side of the island has been able to communicate with anyone in the east since that accursed Writhing Wall appeared. Our own reconnaissance starts now with you and the champions. From the maps and what the region tells us, the east is wilder than the countryside surrounding Sunport. Zonmirs and Stone Nest villages dot the land, along with ancient Daedric structures and other ruins. Then there's the Plane Meld. The reverse plane meld. Once the wall appeared, the worm cult began pulling chunks of Cold Harbor into Nirn on the east side of the island. As for the Daedric ruins, I think they attracted Wormblood and his cultists to Solstice in the first place. If the fortress remains in decent condition, let's assume the worm cult has forces there. That's the first thing I want you to confirm. As for Vaunus, we currently have no idea where he is being held. Once we do, we'll strike to set him free. Do we have a choice? Still so much to do, but the losses. Guildmaster Merrick, members of both guilds, Vaunus' capture, Gabrielle's sacrifice, Mannimarco's return. But now we have Darien and the forces of the three alliances. We will prevail. Because we broke the power of the worm cult in Western Solstice, shattered their writhing wall, and we have you, comrade. You're a force to be reckoned with. The way east is finally open. We can hunt down the worms now and destroy them all. Vaunus always finds a way. My father told me that, and his father before him. We already lost so many. Merrick, Gabrielle. We can't lose Vaunus, too. But first things first. Scout ahead and clear the way for our advance force. Then we save Vaunus.
The work never ends, and neither do the raids.
Cultists are everywhere. We need more forces.
Here, mercenary. I can direct you to the others. Hurry! The fight to reach the Soul Spire is at hand. Our allies have gone ahead into the 2 portals below. Choose a path and join the fray. Walks in Ash believes that large tower in the distance powers the writhing wall. See how energy flows through it? She called it the Soul Spire. Our forces seek to breach its protective barrier and destroy the spire. The barrier's power is tied to the massive Daedra you can see in the distance. Our Fellowship forces must destroy all three to access the Soul Spire. Take the east or west portal and join the assault on the Guardians of the Writhing Fortress. Hurry! The fight to reach the Soul Spire is at hand.
against that giant harvester. We need reinforcements against the giant harvester. Go quickly.
To the wards we destroyed earlier. Hit it with siege weapons! Everyone to the siege weapons! Hit the wards with their matching element! Similar to the wards we destroyed earlier. Hit it with siege weapons. Energy looks similar to the wards we destroyed earlier. Hit it with siege weapons. similar to the wards we destroyed earlier. Hit it with siege weapons. Creature low! Now!
Very degen. It does. It actually does. Alright, so this setup. Downpour feels really good with this when we played with it. Yeah. I don't know if I even really need DRE, but I don't think Tidewaters is really appealing that much in a 5-man environment.
Projectile of the same element. Now, attack with all your force!
The barrier is down!
Gordo is right. The Titan guarding the Soul Spire should tremble at our strength.
The way is clear. We are making progress, yes? Prepare yourselves. That Titan
There is no time to waste. Behind me lies the Soul Spire, the heart of the writhing fortress. Your allies have defeated 2 of the tower's guardians, but 1 more remains. Enter the portal and join the fight. Waxen Ash believes that large tower in the distance powers the writhing wall. See how energy flows through it? She called it the Soul Spire. Our forces seek to breach its protective barrier and destroy the spire. Our forces destroyed 2 Daedric Guardians and brought down the barrier keeping us from the Soul Spire. Now they assault a final Guardian who stands between us and victory. Enter the northern...
Destroy the stone protecting whoever's responsible for the bridge's fracture.
The barrier is down. Show the Daedra no mercy. I will join you later.
But you can't hide! Soon enough.
Riddance! Head for the spire, comrades. Walks and Ash and I will join you inside.
I like a good fight, but the writhing fortress was more than I bargained for. We've come a long way since we first encountered the writhing wall, pal. First, we finished knocking down this wall. Princess Oz got some ideas about that. Then, I suppose we march into Eastern Solstice. Whatever the worm cult's got waiting for us, I know we can handle it. Here.
We all have a part to play.
This one won. We must defend the...
Ah, it is a constant.
Fighting off the worm cult is hard, but it is better than the alternative.
Over here! That poor bastard wasn't even a combatant. Just a stone nest villager trying to flee from the worm cult. Tusking shame. But I had the chance to talk to him. Told me something that may be important before he died. I don't think so. This sounds like something worse. And he called whoever helped him a defector. Darian and Razumdar went on ahead. Rendezvous with them and find out what the worms are up to. I'll report to Prince Azah, then meet you later. Do what you do best, pal, and be the point of the Fellowship's sword. Find Raz and Darien, investigate Gristmung Hold, figure out what this new device is, and try to get the defector to help us while I bring this news to Princess Ah. But it was confusing. Said she helped him escape. Could a worm suddenly grow a conscience? And he seemed to know her. I got the impression he was talking about a fellow stone nest, but that makes no sense to me. I was thinking the same thing, pal. You need to find this supposed turncoat before the worm cult does, if she even exists. Just another task to add to your list as you investigate Gristmung Hold.